So I guess parishioners in this area, as the Springfield, greater Springfield area was growing up, people living in this area would go to neighboring parishes. The priest would come here once a month to say Mass. But the need was great because the community was growing. It's a very young and multicultural community. So obviously the Archbishop understood that there needed to be a parish to be established in this area. It was really a great timing because in 2016, that's where I met Father James Mallon for the first time. He came to Brisbane for a conference, and that really gave me some kind of hope into the future. I read the book and I started really dreaming. I started saying to myself, if that happens there, it can happen here. And this is what I want to do. I was ordained to do that. This is the gift I want to give to the people that God has entrusted me in my parish. We started Alpha in 2016. And we started with the leadership team. There was 10 of us starting Alpha because nobody knew Alpha. We need to know, what is this? How do we run Alpha in our parish? And so we learned. And since then, we never stopped. Now we do 2 Alpha every year, Winter Alpha and Summer Alpha. Hundreds of our parishioners have gone through Alpha. And what Alpha does, it creates leadership. It creates movement in the parish. It creates people who are attracted and maybe hear for the first time about the love of Jesus that Jesus has for them. One thing is to preach from the pulpit, another thing is to live that kind of message in a kind of a community life. There was no pressure. And people grew into that, and they felt that they belonged to this community. They belonged somewhere. That was the first thing that we did. And the second thing was to really create a leadership team. And these were people who not necessarily thought the same way I did. They were just people who were in love with Jesus, in love with the church, that they knew that they could contribute. So the kind of approach to leadership really changed everything and somehow unleashed the gifts that people had, give them power to tell them, you're a lay person, I'm a priest. By the virtue of our baptism, we share the same gifts. And so the dream for this parish in the next 3 years is that we go wider and deeper. As we grow wider, we make ourselves known in the greater Springfield area, that we are here, that no matter where you are, who you are, this can be your home. It's your decision. And we're working on making sure that people in this area know that we are a meaningful presence as a church.